I will discuss the all parts of computer hardware and also sharing my knowledge when it comes to computer.
Computer hardware refers to the physical, tangible parts of computer system that you can see and touch, like the CPU, memory, hard drives, motherboard, keyboard, mouse, and monitor, which work together to process data, execute software instructions, and perform tasks. It is the body of the computer constructing with the software, which are tangible programs, instructions that tells the hardware what to do. The first computer hardware that we tackle is mouse. So we know that mouse is a common tool of computer hardware, and also mouse is a pointing device that sends control signal into the computer. It is used to move the cursor, usually arrow icon on the screen, and to perform click actions. So by using this mouse we can control our computer more easily and make any task we do on simpler, because the mouse is one of the most helpful tools for making our work easier, and also helps na ma-avoid rin yung pagkasira ng touchpad sa mga laptop or PC. They have 4 parts of mouse, which is wheel to scroll up down the page or menu, left click to move cursor or select an object, right click to open context sensitive menus, cable connect to the USB port on computer. The third one is keyboard. This contains set of keys that are used to input characters, letters, numbers, and control signals into the computer. It's also one of the most important in computer hardware because of good benefits like faster typing. A keyboard allows you to type much faster than handwriting or using on-screen keyboards. Second one is improved productivity. Tasks like writing documents, coding, and doing schoolwork are completed more quickly. Third is essential for learning computers. It helps students to learn basic computer and ICT skills. Fourth is support shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts save time and make work more efficient. Helpful for programming. Keyboard are important for coding, data entry, and system control. Last one is accessibility. It helps users who may have difficulty using mouse or touch screen. A keyboard is beneficial because it allows faster and more accurate typing, improves productivity, support computer learning, and make tasks like writing, coding, and data entry easier and more efficient. Parts of a keyboard breakdown. Before diving into the details of each part, let's first provide a high-level overview of the different parts of mechanical keyboard and their functions. First is keycaps, visible keys that activate underlying switches. Switches transfer keystrokes to printed circuit board (PCB). Keys hold everything together and protects internal components. It can be made up of top case and sit below the switches or only have a bottom case. Gasket protect internal components from dust and liquids. Plate aligns and stabilizes switches. Printed circuit board or PCB converts keystroke into electrical signals and send them to a computer. Some have diodes for RGB backlighting. Monitor. It is used to display data in visual form, which can only be seen. The image is display are where the user gets information. Monitors boost productivity and enhance digital experience by providing larger, clearer screen for multitasking and better visuals, reducing eye strain with adjustable ergonomics, and offering versatile connectivity for multiple devices, making them essential for work, gaming, and content creation with a sharper image, richer colors, and more immersive experience. Interface-related parts include this SUB socket, DSUB cable, DVI socket, DVA cable, and DisplayPort cable. These handle video signal transmission between the monitor and external devices. Internal connections. FFC are flexible flat cable, FPC flexible printed circuit connectors plus data cable used for internal data transfer within the monitor between the main board and screen panel. Wafer socket, labeled 3, 4, 5 small electrical connector used for various internal wiring connection in the monitor. Wireless harness, level 6, a bundle set of wires that organizes and routes electrical connections throughout the device. Automatic Voltage Regulator or AVR. An automatic voltage regulator is an electronic device that regulates the output voltage of a generator or power source to maintain a stable and consistent voltage level. Main stator, stationary component with wide wings, generates electrical power when the stator magnetic field cuts through it. Cooling fan maintains optimal operating temperature by circulating air or coolant to dissipate heat from internal parts. Coupling connects the generator to a prime mover like engine, turbine to transfer mechanical energy for rotation. Adapter facilitates secures alignment and connection between the coupling rotor and prime move, ensuring stable operation. Main rotor, rotating part with field wind wings or permanent magnets that creates a moving magnetic field essential for power generation. Automatic voltage regulator regulates electrical output voltage to keep it stable with specified or limits, adjusting field current as needed. Terminal connection points for output cables, allowing generated electricity to be transmitted to external circuits or grids. Exciter stator, stationary part of the exciter system that produces a small AC voltage to power the main rotor's field wind wings. Rotating rectifier converts AC from the exciter rotor into DC, which supplies current to the main rotor field's windings. Exciter rotor, rotating components of the exciter that receive AC from the exciter stator and send it to the rotating rectifier. System unit. It serves as container of the computer internal parts, motherboard, CPU, etc. Internal components. Power supply unit. It converts the human alternating current into low voltage direct current that is supplied to other parts. A power supply unit has its own fan. Hard disk drive. It is the main storage device of the computer. It where most of the files of the computer, such as one found in desktop, are stored. Optical disk drive. It reads or writes data into optical disc, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc. Random access memory module. It is the temporary storage device of the computer. It is used to hold the data that the computer is working on. The black rectangles are called RAM chips. Central Processing Unit. This is referred to as the computer brain as it does the processing job of the computer. This means that it is responsible for manipulating the data. CPU fan and heatsink. These two components work together in keeping the CPU from overheating. The metal is called the heatsink as it conducts heat from the CPU while the CPU fan blows at the air to the heatsink. System fan. This is found at the left side panel and the back panel of the system unit. It directs the flow of air in the system unit. Motherboard. It is the main circuit board of the computer that connects all other parts. So this is the parts of the motherboard. First is expansion slot. These are where the expansion cards such as modern card and graphics card are installed. These are different types of slot. RAM slots. There are where the RAM modules are installed. North bridge. Located between the CPU socket expansion slot and RAM slot, it coordinates the flow of data between the CPU, graphics card, and RAM. South bridge. Located below the expansion slot, the south bridge handles of the computer's input-output functions. The location of the two chipset, south bridge and north bridge. BIOS chip. It stands for Basic Input and Output System. It contains the program that checks devices to know if the computer is ready to start up. CMOS battery. It provides the power used by the CMOS RAM so that even when the computer is off, the CMOS RAMs can still keep data. This means time and date will not be reset. CMOS battery. It provides the power used by the CMOS RAM so that even when the computer is off, the CMOS RAMs can still keep data. This means time and date will not be reset. Back panel ports. Located at the back of the motherboard, this is where most of the computer peripherals are connected. These peripherals include the keyboard, mouse, and printer. Front panel headers. It is mostly located at the left and front side of the motherboard. Most computers have three front panels headers, system panels headers, audio headers, USB headers. CPU socket. It is where the CPU is installed. 20 plus 4 pin ATX main power connector. It is where the 20 and plus 4 pin ATX main power connector of the PCU is connected. 4-pin ATX 12B power connector. It is where the 4-pin ATX 12B power connector of the PCU is connected. CPU fan header. It is where the CPU fan is connected to get its power.